The Rays continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. Marvin Veras will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
In now, Jeffrey Gunn. He will lead this one off today.
Number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Crowd still filing in this afternoon as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Skied into very shallow right. Pitts has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, one guy to keep your eye on is the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
So coming to the plate, Jack May. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the out.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Homer Bailey will be on the mound for game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks. And that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jesse Pitts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Up next for the Rays, Connor Pitts. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Shot down the first baseline. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball. Pitts is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
Stepping in now, Boof Bobo, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Bailey has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they called today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Pitts stands at second with no outs. Hard hit ball to second. Gunn loves it, and that's the first out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He was an absolute RBI machine a year ago. I mean, it was like he never missed an opportunity to put a run on the board when it came to him. Count on him to have an impact in this one.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Ready with the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
In now, Jeff Pitts. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike two.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Dan Peoples. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Davis on the move. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, and Tampa Bay's off to the early 1-0 lead. Batting forward now, Douglas Beltre carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First pitch on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it up to third base, as that is a gift there off of what was a terrible throw.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Bobo moving to his left. 1 down.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
The next twin up, Rafael Vasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside. 1-0. Beltre stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
The 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
And now with first and third, 1 out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Two 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-0. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Pitts ranging back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it gives the Twins a 3-1 lead.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Standing in, Kurt Wynn, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now the 0-1. There's a strike.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Jeffrey Gunn, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He flied out leading off the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Minnesota's out in front, 3-1. Stepping in, John Pitts. Will match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So stepping in, Christopher Huston. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Digging in for his second at bat, Jesse Pitts. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tapped up the first baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. He's got a 3-1 lead. Digging in to try it again, Jack May.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The pitch. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
First baseman number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Ready for another chance? Miguel Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. Number 13 for him on the year as the Twins push their lead up to 4-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Up next for Minnesota.
Into the box now, Douglas Beltre. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. The 3-1 pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter number 48, third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Twins. Leading off the inning, Connor Pitts. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pitts has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. The windup and the 0-1. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
High pop-up. Sandoval is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail it 4-1. Up next for Minnesota, Rafael Vasquez. He drew a walk his first time up.
Rafael Vasquez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings. So it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 balls, no
They
strikes.
obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now the 2-0. High and deep to center field. Huston racing back at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
In now, Chris Davis.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
1-1 the count now. Davis waits on the 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Striding in once again, Kurt Wynn. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Popped him up. And oh, he can't rein it in. Now the 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Nope.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in once again, Jeffrey Gunn. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. Breaking ball in for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Echeverria is off at first with 2 away. Here's a look over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Twins 5, the Rays 1. Leading off the inning, Jeff Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Sammy Pitts. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Bailey sets his sights. First pitch on the way. And that one stayed up a little high.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and he's safe.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Into the box, Dan Peoples, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Two balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
In there, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. (5-1) our score as we play the fourth here. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Into the box now, John Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Pitts sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And as pitchers go, that's really an impressive number.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. One out and a runner on second base. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Stepping in now, Christopher Huston, and it's grounded just foul down the line. The 0-1. Popped him up. Sandoval in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Left side, but well foul. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. The 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Well, a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's the Twins 5, the Rays 2.
Your
Ken
attention,
Singleton will come
Now
on and
pitching
make
for the
his
Rays.
4th appearance in
Number
this
16,
campaign.
Ken Singleton.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup.
Leading off for the
Stepping in,
Twins,
Jeffrey
second
Gunn.
baseman, Jeffrey Gunn.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Lays off 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jack May. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. May, base runner at first with 1 out. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run home run for Miguel Cabrera, his second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Leading off the inning, Jesse Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Swing and a little blooper to center. Echeverria onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Second baseman, Connor.
Ready once again, Connor Pitts. Bailey gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is in there.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Catcher, Boom Bobo.
In now, Boof Bobo, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Pitts takes his lead at third with 1 away. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts. And that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Up top, it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Popped him up. Sandoval over to his right. And that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 7, the Rays 2. Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Vasquez.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Two 2-0 now.
Ball 2.
Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battled.
Fouled off. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2.
You take the mound every half inning as a pitcher, hoping to get out of the inning in 9 or fewer pitches. This guy at the plate's fouled 9 balls off. This at bat is epic.
And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0. Hit hard to the right, but foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, catcher Kurt.
Ready for another shot now. Kurt Winn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Winn stands at second with 2 gone.
Nope.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that dial or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Leading off the inning, Jeff Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jeff Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope,
missed with a slider.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-1. It's a fastball that misses.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He tripled last time up. Popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Julio McNamara enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Dan Peoples will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First offering on its way. To second for 1. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. 7th inning coming up. Minnesota leads this one 7-2. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jeffrey Gunn.
Second baseman, Jeffrey Gunn.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Into the box now, Jack May, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. The 1-1 home is taken for strike two.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are two away now. Miguel Cabrera will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit up. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I always felt, though, too, you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May powders right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Huston going back on it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Throw to third, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
In now, Rafael Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1, and that one just missed outside. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 2-1 home takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Twins lead. Now at the plate, John Pitts. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Left field. Here comes Davis. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Standing in, Christopher Huston.
Christopher Houston.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Here it comes, 2-0. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
First baseman, number 7. Jesse Pitts.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jesse Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Pitch on the way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Standing in now, Connor Pitts. He swings and grounds it to short. Hechavarria has it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Tampa. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Michael Franco comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in now, Chris Davis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1. Misses off the plate.
Ball 2.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Next for the Twins, catcher Kurt Winn.
At the plate, Kurt Winn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-0 home. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is a heater in there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Stepping in now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit down the third base line. Here comes another 0-2. Flying toward right center, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
The batter number 7, second baseman, Jeffrey Gunn.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeffrey Gunn. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
The 2-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider waved at and missed. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Into the box now, Bobo, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that, but it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the first pitch to him. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now he's able to get a glove on that one. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
That ball went out.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Hot shot down the line, but this will get fouled. 2-1. Bobo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Tapped out in front of home. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. He's set and the pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Now in the box, Sammy Pitts. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Sean Doolittle will slide in now and try to work out of this. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Dan Peoples will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Doolittle has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level and hangs an ERA just a little over 3.5. The 1-0 home is taken down and in for a ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Three and 0 now. John Pitts would be next. That one's in there. 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. Vasquez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rays strand a pair. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Dave Quinones enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Striding in, Jack May. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Nope, that's
And
it.
this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
Now batting, Miguel Cabrera. He went deep back in the 5th. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Making his way to the plate, Douglas Beltre, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle. Here comes the first pitch. Up around the face. Quinones, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. 2 out, nobody on.
No,
Ball
that's
2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Pitts has it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Twins 9, the Rays 2. Digging in, John Pitts starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Misses, that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fastball taken high for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
Ball 3.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. May is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. So digging in now, Christopher Huston. Doolittle's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty, one man out. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Fastball swung on and missed. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
First baseman, number 7, Jesse Pitts.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Jesse Pitts. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. May is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Minnesota Twins get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Homer Bailey earns the win, his second. Marvin Veras was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.